It's payday. That notification hits your phone, and for a glorious few hours, you feel flush, you feel in control. But then, life happens. A bill you forgot about, a weekend that got a little too fun, a few too many takeout orders. And by Tuesday, you're already looking at your bank account, doing the mental math, wondering how you're gonna stretch what's left until the next check. It's a draining, stressful cycle, and it feels impossible to break. Well, what if it isn't? What if a few simple changes to what you do the moment you get paid could change everything? Here are 5 simple paycheck moves that stop the broke cycle for good. First, and this is the most important one, pay yourself first automatically. Before you pay your landlord, before you buy groceries, before you even think about that new pair of sneakers, you pay your future self. I'm not talking about relying on willpower to tuck a little cash away at the end of the month. We all know how that goes. There's never anything left. I'm talking about setting up a system. The day your paycheck hits your checking account, set up an automatic transfer to a separate savings or investment account. This is a non-negotiable appointment your money has with your future. How much? Aim for 10 to 20% of your income. If that sounds impossible right now, start with 5%. Start with 1%. The amount is less important than the action. You are building a habit, a reflex. You're telling your money where to go before it gets a chance to wander off. This single move turns saving from an afterthought into a priority. It's the foundation for everything else. Okay, move number 2. Cover your fixed expenses immediately. Think of these as the big rocks you have to put in the jar first. This is your rent or mortgage, your car payment, utilities, and the minimum payments on any debts you have.
These are the costs that keep a roof over your head and the lights on. They aren't optional. So the day you get paid, right after you've paid yourself, create what I call a fixed cost bucket. You can do this by literally transferring the total amount for these bills into a separate account, or just by mentally earmarking it. The point is to wall off that money immediately. It's already spent. It's no longer part of your available balance. This brings an incredible sense of security. No more sweating it out the week before rent is due. You've handled it. It's done. Now for move 3, and this is where you get to have fun without the guilt. Cap your lifestyle spending with a weekly allowance. After you've paid yourself and covered your fixed costs, look at what's left. That remaining money has to cover everything else for the next 2 weeks. Groceries, gas, dinners out, movies, everything. It can be overwhelming, so we break it down. Divide that remaining amount by the number of weeks until your next paycheck. That's your weekly allowance. This is your budget for all the variable, fun stuff. The key is to set this limit before the week begins, before impulse spending has a chance to take over. To really make this stick, try putting your weekly allowance on a prepaid debit card or even taking it out as cash. When the cash is gone, it's gone. This isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. It's permission to spend that money on whatever you want, guilt-free, because you know your savings and essential bills are already handled. Move 4 is about awareness. Schedule a 15-minute budget check-in. This isn't a 3-hour session with spreadsheets that makes you want to tear your hair out. It's a quick, recurring meeting with yourself. Put it on your calendar once a week or every 2 weeks. All you're doing is looking at your spending. You're just tracking your burn rate. How fast is the money leaving your account? This isn't about judging yourself. It's about being informed.
Awareness is so much more powerful than a strict, rigid budget. In that 15 minutes, you'll start to spot the leaks. You'll see that you're subscribed to 3 streaming services but only watch 1. You'll realize that ordering food delivery 4 times last week cost you over $100. You can't fix a leak you don't know exists. This simple check-in keeps you honest and in control, allowing you to make small, informed adjustments instead of drastic, unsustainable cuts. And all of this leads to the final goal, move 5. Build a 1-month buffer fund. This is the ultimate goal that breaks your dependency on the very next paycheck. The mission is to save up enough cash to cover 1 full month of your essential expenses. Think about that. Imagine having enough money in a separate savings account to cover your rent, utilities, and food for an entire month, even if your next paycheck was delayed. That's breathing room. That's the end of the paycheck-to-paycheck panic. This buffer fund is your first line of defense against unexpected car repairs or a surprise medical bill. It's what keeps a minor inconvenience from becoming a full-blown financial crisis.
Every dollar you automatically save, every spending leak you plug, every week you stick to your allowance, it's all fuel for building this buffer. It's the first, most powerful step toward real financial freedom. So let's recap. 1. Pay yourself first, automatically. 2. Cover your fixed expenses immediately. 3. Give yourself a weekly allowance for guilt-free spending. 4. Schedule a quick 15-minute check-in to stay aware. And 5. Use those habits to build a 1-month buffer fund. This isn't about making more money. It's about giving the money you already make a clear, simple structure. These small, automated actions are what create financial stability. It's not about some massive life overhaul. It's about a repeatable system that you execute every single payday. Remember, being broke isn't a permanent condition. It's a temporary situation that can be solved. Structure changes everything. If you're done watching your paycheck vanish, make sure you're subscribed to this podcast. In the next episode, we'll break down exactly how to save your first $1,000, even if you're starting from zero.